Wonder Woman 789. Becky Clooney and Michael Conrad writing with Emanuela Lupacchino and Eduardo Pansica on the art. So I've generally enjoyed Dr. Psycho's shtick and the plot with Wonder Woman and Co. going after him.
You're a fan of the Milk Boys.
Milk Boys I thought was funny. The milk extra is a bit of a gag. I like it.
What's in the milk? I don't like that they had a slight reveal and then they took it away from us. What's in the milk?
Incredible amounts of sperm, Matt. That's what's in the milk.
Probably. That's what gives the testosterone,
right? I'm just imagining Matt yelling it like in Seven at this point. What's in that milk?
I might have done that while I was reading, so you're not too far off.
I love the juvenile logic there that sperm is just testosterone. That's what it's made up of.
Yeah, right? That's how I get mine. Wait,
how do you get this sperm, Matt?
Just lying to me?
What happened in this issue? That's a good question.
Not a lot, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, was it?
Dr. Psycho, which I was like, oh, so Giganta's in play. And turns out that no, he's projecting himself through the mirror lady, through what's her name,
as well, right?
Dolos is at the center of it, yeah. Dolos is the one who's sort of beating it.
And for all the hubbub around Dolos at the end of the last issue, he sure didn't do much here.
No.
And then we have Dr. Calculus showing up to Etta, finding out that Etta used to have classes with him, and he got dismissed for an unknown reason, which probably
been a villain. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. Or something even maybe darker. I'm not too sure. I don't know. This whole issue was kind of a mess. With a couple bright spots.
The point of the issue ultimately is that all of Wonder Woman's friends get kidnapped by the villains by the end, right? That's the gist of it.
And since the needles don't work on Siegfried, Dr. Poison floods him with poison, like a gigantic time wave. Yeah,
Dr. Poison flooding him with poison, and then at the end, having them with needles in her hand. There was two of the visuals that I kind of liked to the issue.
Yeah.
When it plays into some of the unique villains' kind of ideas and strength, like whoever's in charge and Dr. Psycho's answering to, management or whatever they're calling them just now. So, they're not going to be happy with what he's doing, so they're teasing that a little bit.
Yeah, and just the idea too that Steve knows what's in the milk, and that it almost feels like they want Steve to be the one to flip on Diana, and that's what's eventually going to break her. I do like that sentiment that goes through, and the overall, I don't know, it's not exactly satire, but just the stuff that the writers are putting in there, the social commentary that they're making, I feel lands. I just feel like it's a little bit too much. They're hitting it with too big of a sledgehammer at this point.
I'm not too bothered about how heavy the social commentary is, so much as I am just about how, as Connor put it, it felt like very little happened in this issue, because most of it's just this fight with the Mirage and then the people behind the Mirage, and that's kind of most of what it is.
The social commentary part that really landed with me was with the duplicate of her, and then how bad that Psycho's treating her, but she seems to be the key to it all.
Yeah, Psycho says to her, Wonder Woman would destroy you without a second thought. I protect you. I'm the one who keeps you safe.
Yeah, and just the fact that he's constantly talking down to her, but then also, almost like he's gaslighting her at this point.
That's exactly what he's doing now.
Yeah, and so there's stuff that they're, but just like Dolos being the god of deception and whatnot, just felt like it didn't land right. It kind of landed flat after that last big reveal. Like, I felt like it would have been a bigger part of the story, or not the story, this issue. So, but I like the art. I really couldn't tell where Pansica and Lupacchino split. I felt like it was very consistent. It wasn't too wild of a shift.
I disagree with that. I felt because I could really feel the Lupacchino pages. They're a lot cleaner. Mm-hmm. Who was the other artist? I'm blanking now.
Pansica.
Pansica.
Yeah, I can feel them being really scratchy in comparison.
I think
all the stuff with the fight in the middle, like it's all like Lupacchino. It's so clean. And then if you look at like the last couple of pages, for example, like Psycho, the face is a lot more pudgy. It's a lot more scratchier. It felt fairly jarring to me when I was reading it. Personally.
I don't have too much problem with the transition. I would say that I think the art's obviously all reasonable, and obviously I think both are fine artists, but I think it's just something to do. Maybe it's just because most of it was this big fight. It didn't feel like it had that much of a great flow to me this issue. It just kind of felt like it was, it was just constant fight pages after another. So I didn't really feel any sort of ebb and flow to the actual structure of the comic. But yeah, I don't think I've got much more to add, to be honest. Not a whole lot really.
I think it's a very mediocre issue, and this is where I think that's another show that I wouldn't be too mad if we get a different team on Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I feel like we're spinning wheels a lot.
I think after Dark Crisis, I feel like a few books might get new teams.
It's still a while away yet, unfortunately.
It's still a few months away, obviously, but it's about 4 months left of Dark Crisis. But I don't expect Batman to, because Batman just got a new writer. But I feel like some of the other characters might get new teams. All right, Matt, what are you giving Wonder Woman?
Yeah, this is a 5.
Connor?
Yeah, it's another 5 from me.
Yeah, I'll give it a straight 5. So it's not the worst thing ever, but it is straight down the middle. It's just a straight mediocre comic.
I'm glad. I thought it was just me. I was like, oh, it's not clicking with me. But the fact that it's not clicking with either of you two makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, there's something sad about just getting all 5s. It's like no one's even passionate enough to hate it. It's all 5s.
It's just another issue, right?
Yeah.
It's just fine.